Welcome viewers all over the world, trust you're all good. So today we have a debate on the motion that says, social media platforms should be held legally responsible for harmful content posted by users. So, be attentive and you can as well drop your views and thoughts in the comments section. And lastly, don't forget to like, comment, follow or subscribe and share. Happy viewing.
Oh yes, they should. Social media companies have the technology and resources to monitor content. Allowing harmful posts to spread unchecked leads to real-world consequences, like bullying, violence, and misinformation. Accountability would push these platforms to take moderation more seriously.
No, they shouldn't. Users are responsible for what they post, not the platform. Holding companies legally liable would stifle free speech and innovation. Instead of punishment, we should push for better user education and stronger reporting tools.
I think I have some points to prove to you.
I have also.
Yes, social media platforms should be held responsible for 1. Public safety and harm prevention. Harmful content like hate speech, online bullying, and misinformation can lead to mental health issues, radicalization, and real-world violence. If platforms were held legally accountable, they'd invest more in preventing these harms proactively. 2. Precedent in traditional media. Newspapers and TV stations can face legal consequences for publishing false or damaging content. Social media should be no different, especially since their influence is far more global and immediate. 3. They profit from the content. Platforms make billions from advertising driven by user engagement, even when content is toxic. If they benefit financially, they should also bear responsibility when that content causes harm. 4. They have the tools. With advanced AI, machine learning, and content moderation teams, platforms already monitor content for violations. Making them legally accountable would push them to use those tools more consistently and effectively. 5. Global impact equals global duty. Social media shapes public opinion, influences elections, spreads health misinformation and more. With that much power, they must be held to a higher ethical and legal standard.
No, social media platforms should not be held responsible. 1. Freedom of speech at risk. Legal liability could lead to over-censorship, where platforms take down any risky content just to avoid punishment, even when it's not harmful. This threatens democratic values and the open internet. 2. Individuals create the harmful content. Responsibility should fall on users, not the platform. Just like the phone company isn't sued when someone uses a phone to commit a crime, platforms shouldn't be blamed for every bad actor. 3. Content moderation at scale is nearly impossible. Billions of posts are made daily. Mistakes will happen, and over-reliance on algorithms leads to false positives and bias. Legal liability would cripple platforms, especially smaller ones. 4. It would crush innovation. Startups and smaller companies can't afford legal risks like tech giants can. If strict laws are passed, it could limit competition, stall tech progress, and reinforce monopolies. 5. Focus on better laws and enforcement. Governments already have cybercrime, harassment, and defamation laws. Instead of blaming platforms, the focus should be on tracking and prosecuting the real offenders using those laws.
For holding platforms responsible, with great power comes great responsibility. Social media platforms are no longer just tools, they're global influencers that shape opinions, behaviors, and even elections. When they allow harmful content to thrive, real lives are affected. Holding them legally responsible doesn't mean silencing users, it means demanding accountability from the systems that profit from our attention. It's time these tech giants prioritize safety as much as they do profit. Because if they won't protect us voluntarily, the law must step in.
Against holding platforms responsible, blaming social media platforms for every harmful post is like blaming the road for every car crash. Users, not platforms, create the content. Enforcing legal responsibility will only lead to over-censorship, suppression of free speech, and the death of innovation. Instead, let's hold individuals accountable and strengthen enforcement of existing laws. The solution isn't over-regulation, it's smarter, fairer responsibility. Let's protect both public safety and digital freedom.